G'day guys, welcome back. So as you can see, I've scraped that canvas. I'm not going to go through everything that I did with the last video. You can just watch it and you'll know what I'm doing. I wasn't happy with it, my mix was too thin and I've scraped it. So going again, and I'm going to do my little pouring medium coat here, but I'm only going to do a very thin layer, just spreading this out. So I won't have a lot, there won't be like enough to pour off like I did last time. Just enough to stretch it over and give it a very thin coating. I'll do this so I don't knock my paints over. There we go, like really pushing that out to cover the surface. And let's just go over the edges there as well with the little bit that I've got left on my glove, which is really not much at all. Okay, so same colours as before. Same pouring medium. I have to make up another bottle. 60% glue, 30% water, 10% floetrol. And I haven't added any water. No water in any of them. So I'm back to a mound on a mound. I want to see if I can get any closer with this. Climb up on my ladder and see how close I can get. Oops, there's a shadow. I don't know if you guys can see that now. It's just dark in there, isn't it? I don't think that's going to work. Can you see that little mound? No. Oh, how about this way? Nope, there's some light. There we go. Can you see that? Leaves a mound on a mound. I think my hand's in the shadow. Is that better? Oh goodness, I'm trying. All right, that's how you want it. Leaves a mound on a mound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's kind of breaking at about 6, so it's a bit thicker than usual. All right, back to it. 50 grams of pouring medium, 50 grams of paint, that's 100 grams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 grams for 30 by 40 centimetre or 12 by 16 inch. So let's just go 3 drops in all but the black. That one's getting 4. Actually, let's do 4. Oops, I think I've got 5 in that one. What was I going to tell you? Oh, the purples. I've still got the same amount of purple, but this one's got more of that dark colour and this one's got less of this lighter colour. So let's mix that in really well. So this one's, they've all got 50 grams. This one's got 60 grams, and then this one's got 40 grams. So just to make up for it, I wanted a little bit more of this really dark purple. I made that purple myself. I'm so impressed with myself. I started out and I used blue and red. Oh, it was awful. Awful. That's gonna stick. Let's just move that out of the way for a minute. Yeah, I tried, because you know, blue and red makes purple. But it wasn't a very nice bright purple like this one. This is just a gorgeous purple. Beautiful. So I did blue and red and it was not good. And I ended up throwing it out. This one I actually used blue and magenta. So that's, and I just kept adding. First of all, I had way too much blue. And I added magenta, added magenta, added magenta, like it was like almost 3 times more magenta than it was blue. Had no idea it was going to be that much more. And then just kept going until I got my lovely purple I wanted. And then, of course, I wrote down what I did so that I can remember for next time. And painted a little sample of it in my notebook next to where I write all my colour mixes. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Would anyone like me to do a video on mixing colours? Like, you know, you've seen lots of my colours. This purple, my pale turquoise, my lime, my pinks, my light blues. Anyone interested in seeing how I mix them, like the ratios? Because I can get the scale out and show you what I use and how much of each colour goes in and how you make up your own. So let me know if you guys are interested in me doing a video on how to mix different colours from the colours that you've already got. And I will do that. I'm going to go black again because I don't want this purple on that blue. I know it's going to be next to this blue, but I think it'll be prettier next to that blue than next to that blue. That's my thoughts anyway. Is that my first layer of purple? I think so. I haven't got as much of that, so I'll probably maybe even just have 1 layer, or maybe just 2 cups will have it in it. So I didn't make that much up of it. It's only got 80 grams and the other purple's got 120 grams. Because that's a prettier purple. It's a lovely bright purple. I'm calling it dioxazine because I got a little blob of my Liquitex Basics dioxazine purple and I put that on the card and then I tried to match it, and that's what I did. Liquitex Basics is just too expensive for me because I use so much of it. You know, in this I've got 50 grams of paint. The little tubes are only 118 grams or something like that, so I could get 2 little pours out of 1 tube, and they're about $11 a tube, 11 Australian dollars a tube. So yeah, 2 small pours like this out of a tube, it's just a bit expensive for me. I have tried the Liquitex Basics paints and they're great. I just don't see that much of a difference in the final outcome of the pour using such an expensive paint. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I personally haven't seen a lot. I mean, there is a difference. Don't get me wrong, I can see a difference for sure, but not that much of a difference that I have to run out and buy it and use it every day. I think I need a second mortgage to use it every day on the amount of paint that I use. My big pours I use, you know, I could use 4 kilos of paint, of mixed paint, so that's 2 kilos of paint and 2 kilos of pouring medium. So 2 kilos of Liquitex Basics would just be, have no idea how much it would be, but it would be a lot of money. A little bit more of my black. Finish that off. Now I haven't kept any paint for my edges. Just going to cross my fingers that I'm going to have enough that I'm going to be able to tilt and cover my edges. I guess I can always stop mid-video and make some more, hey? Finish this off. It's not my favourite colour, this one, Japanese maple. It's kind of a musky, pinky, purpley kind of a colour. But it's in my daughter's doona cover, so I kind of have to use it. Right. Sticking. Is that still slippery or is it dried? It's kind of gone tacky. Might have to put just a little tiny bit more on. Should do it just before I tip, I think, in future. Do it just before I tip my cups over, because it's starting to go a little bit sticky and tacky. See, now it feels nice and smooth and slippery again. So I'll remember that for next time. Don't pour it on too early. Wait until you've layered all your colours and then do it. It must dry pretty quickly, this stuff. It's hot today. Can you guys hear the air conditioner in the background? Like a whirring? Maybe you can if you've got your volume up a lot. But it's hot again. It's summer here in Queensland, Australia, and it's like 30 degrees outside, so I need my aircon on because I'm in the garage. For those that don't know, I converted my garage into my painting studio. My little car's outside in the heat. But hey, I use my garage a lot, every day. I know my car used it every day as well, but I use it more. He can stay outside. Okay. Well, there's some cute little cells popping up here. Did you see that one before this? Oh, it was shocking. I tipped those cups over. Paint went everywhere. Massive cells. Way too thin. That's what happens when your paint's too thin. Plus I had the slippery background, which didn't help. But yeah, just too thin. So if you're flipping your cups over and you're getting a massive cells up already, you can pretty much be guaranteed that your mix is too thin, and you might want to thicken that up. You want to wait, you want to heat your paint and let the cells come up, because then you get nice strong cells. If your paint's too thin, your cells are really thin and weak, and they break really easily. Right, let's do this. Now what am I doing? Just flipping or flipping and drag? Maybe a little bit of each. A little bit of each. That's better. Don't run away. Go up there. You come down here. Don't run away. Oh no, that was terrible. Terrible. Alright. I need to move that down a little bit. That should be alright. Should be alright. Still got lots of these little weird cells popping up. Not sure what that's from. I used to get that a lot when I used a lot of floetrol, but I've only got 10% in. Maybe I just didn't let my paint sit, or maybe it's still a bit thin, because I've got cells popping up straight away, so it could be a little bit too thin as well. Look at that. That's got to go. I'm not even going to tell you what it looks like, so you guys can see. It's going. Alright, let's torch. So yeah, a little bit maybe too thin still, which is weird. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the temperature in here today. Maybe it's just me having an off day, hey? We all have off days. What you do one day and then you try and duplicate it the next day and you think, why can't I do it? I did it yesterday. What's wrong with me? I think we all have days like that. Alright, that's enough. This really busy corner here, that can go. The colours I like this band of dark purple through here, and then we've got that lighter Japanese maple colour through there, and a bit of a mix of the two in there. We've got our lovely turquoise, light turquoise, purple cells popping up. Those are 3-ringed cells. They've got white, purple, black centers. Actually, they've got a bit of white between the black and the purple, so it's actually 4 rings in those cells, so they're pretty phenomenal cells. But let's hope I can stretch them and keep them phenomenal. If there's something you don't like, get rid of it now. Put your finger through it. If it's in the middle of a cluster like that, you know, it's sort of debatable whether or not you can do anything with it. I would probably just leave it. Okay. Go off to your side first. A little bit of lefting and a little bit of righting, although opposite for you, isn't it? And down towards you at the same time. I'm just getting the momentum of the paint going. Help that over that corner. There we go. It's over. Come back straight away. Fix that corner later. Oh, a little feet there are in paint. Well, this is much better. Hey guys, you've been watching me long enough that you know the difference between a good mix and a bad mix. This is a good mix. You can see the difference in the cell structure straight away. I put a little bit of purple on the corner there with my messy gloves, and this side needs a little bit of that pinky colour. I know I shouldn't put my fingers in it, should I? But it's just a little practice one. See, if I'd done this practice one, or the one before this, the one that I scraped, if I'd done it on a bit of card, I wouldn't have scraped it, I would have just kept it. Because it's easy to store, it's just like a sheet of paper. But now that it's on a canvas, I've got these to practice on, or some of them I'm going to practice on. I don't feel as if I can keep the ones that I'm not 100% in love with. Don't like that corner. I don't think I can get it off though. But you know what I mean? Like I kind of have to keep a canvas. I can't just, well, if I don't really love it, I can't keep it. So I've got nowhere to put it. What am I going to do with it? To the side, to the side. Get the weight of that paint moving so it goes where you want it to go. Over to the corner, back to that corner, back again. Oh, I really want to get to this corner, but I don't think I can get any closer to that corner without a tiny bit. Alright, that'll do. And back. Alright, that's much better, isn't it? What's that? There's something in there. Something in there. So I don't know. I don't know if that base made a lot of difference. I certainly was able to get to all my corners. Sometimes when I do a pour, I can't get to my corners. I think it's a blob of paint. I'm just going to leave it there for now. I'm going to need to go and get some tweezers and pick it out, otherwise I'm going to make a big mess. Right, let's just check this composition. It needs to come down a little bit this way. That will be enough. Okay. Well, that's better. I prefer that over the, well, I certainly prefer it over the second one that I scraped, but I also prefer it over that first card. I'll show you that one in a minute. I'm just going to get my little tool and just scrape underneath. Still had plenty of paint. I lost a lot of paint, didn't I? That's because I didn't drag very well. It's my fault. I kind of just flipped it over. I didn't drag it down. Probably should have dragged it down. and then I would have covered the whole area much better. Put some black on that corner. Run that under there. I think that's just enough of all the colours. I really like that. What do you guys think? I think that's the good mix with my colours. With the dark purple and the light purple and the two blues. I think that's the good amount. Alright, I'll take you in for a close-up. Really like that actually. The more I look at it, the more I think, yeah, that's really good. I like those colours. And I probably didn't need to have that much oil. What did I have? 4 drops in each cup. 3 would have been ample. But I like how I've got the turquoise there, the dark purple there, the light purpley there, and it hasn't gone pink. You know that other one went pink? I'll show you. It's because I had I think it was the Japanese maple that did it. That one, see how it's gone pink there? And that was that other purple that I took out. It was a bit bright. So I'm happier with this one, with the colours. Actually, I really, really love those colours. Now that I'm looking at it more, I just think those are beautiful. So looking forward to doing a big one for Christy in those colours. And I won't make it thin. I won't add water. I'll just stick to what I know. I don't know why I changed it. I just did. Just annoy myself sometimes when I try and change things. I know what works and I should just stick to it. Okay. Oops, that's a bit dark. There we go. What do you think? I love it. Pretty cells. A few too many cells for my liking. Again, my fault. I probably put too much oil in or I've torched too much. One or the other. Probably both. I think you just sort of get haphazard. You don't really concentrate on what you're doing. When I do them so many times, I just think, oh, just torch, you know, get it over and done with. And I'm probably not slowing down, taking time, thinking about every step. Because I do it so regularly, I'm not thinking about each step enough. So I should probably get back to basics, slow down, don't torch so much, flip and drag down better if I'm going to do that, and cover the whole surface. Okay, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be great. And I will see you for the next pour. Bye for now.